Something I don't feel people have enough of anymore is empathy. And let me be a little more clear. People seem to lack the ability to see things from a point of view they philosophically oppose. People aren't willing to acknowledge that maybe other people who believe ostensibly odious things, whether those things are bigotry or hatred or neoliberal viewpoints or feminist or progressive or Marxist viewpoints, maybe people who believe those things aren't automatically repugnant internet fuckhead shitlords. People don't just believe things for no reason, and more often than not, the reasons people believe things aren't entirely rational. I don't mean that as a criticism either, I just mean that as a statement of fact. I'm not a fan of watching people be oppressed. I'm not. But that's not because I have some philosophical opposition to it, not necessarily. It's because I went through that shit myself as a child, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And that's not rational. And I know that's not rational, even if I'm able to rationalize it, which I can and I have. Those are not rational feelings. Or another example, one that isn't so personal. I had a guy on Facebook tell me that he thought that Al-Qaeda and Black Lives Matter and ISIS and North Korea and the Occupy movement were all just as great a threat to the United States as the USSR was. And from the way he phrased that, and a quick peek at his Facebook page, which showed him to be a little younger than my mom, I figured out that, hey, this guy actually grew up with the looming threat of the USSR, and he might still subconsciously have the mindset that the US is constantly under siege. Even pointing that out to him didn't do anything. Even pointing out that other people might have taken advantage of that mindset didn't do anything. It wasn't until I pointed out that, in his own words, describing things he already said he would do, that he was a coward. That he might be a good person, and I believed, and do believe, that he is a good person, but those people who had taken advantage of this subconscious fear he had, those people had convinced him to be a coward, and that history may remember him as being a bad person because of that. That hit him, and that hit him hard. He actually hasn't spoken to me since. Maybe I didn't change this guy's whole world, and maybe he's already forgotten about that talk that we had, but I'm pretty sure I got through to him in a profound and meaningful way. And even if it's just getting him to think next time O'Reilly or Limbaugh or, I don't know, some cretin on Breitbart says that this new group of people are inexplicably an all-encompassing threat to our way of life, that he thinks. And he wonders to himself if that's really true. Because in my experience, having a person question their own beliefs is always a good thing. At the end of the day, we don't live in a perfect world, and we can't expect other people to be perfect. But segmenting ourselves further isn't going to make things any better. And maybe by trying to come together, trying to find some common ground, we can at least keep the world from getting worse. Yeah, thanks for watching me wax on philosophic, or whine if you prefer. You know, whiny millennials. These end bits, I'm going to try to do them unscripted. I have a Facebook now and a Twitter that you can follow if you're a fan of not having frequent Facebook and or Twitter updates. I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be working on that. Interneting is hard, but I'm getting the hang of it very slowly. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care of yourselves.